What is happening, guys? It is Danilaz1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 36 and also transfer deadline day. So I don't intend on changing any of the squad at all. I intend on keeping the squad exactly how it is. So unless anything happens in today's transfer window, which as you can see here, we've had a very busy one. If anything changes, then I might need some players, but I very much doubt it. So let's just have a look who we have in today's episode. So obviously I want to get the transfer window done as quick as possible, and then we have Derby away. That's going to be a tough game. We also have Coventry at home, another tough game, and then Bristol City away. We have three really tough, I'd say, top contenders in the Championship today. So what I will do is I will simulate forward. If I get any transfer news, I will let you know. If we don't, straight on with the first game. Here we are then, guys, on the very last hour of the transfer deadline day. I have had no news, no bids, no nothing. But what I am going to do is I am going to show you very quickly the top, obviously, transfers if you guys are interested to know who has gone where, which I am. So straight away, the top transfer of this window, Guimaraes going from Atletico Madrid to Manchester United. That is a huge transfer, especially at 28-year-old. Still got a long few seasons ahead of him. So 94.6 million. In return, Rafael Varane went out to Juventus. So obviously Manchester United just replacing that player. Isaac, I think it's Isaac. Is it Isaac? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Anyway, he has gone to Arsenal for 90 million. Pedro has gone from Barcelona to Bayer Leverkusen for 85.4 million. De Ligt has left Juventus. He has gone to Atletico Madrid. Bernardo Silva has gone to Napoli from Manchester City. Is that Barella, is it? Barella? Not sure who he is, from Inter Milan, don't know him. He's gone to Leicester City for 84 million. Manchester United have also signed the Seville striker Inesier. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, never mind. He's gone to Manchester United for 82.6 million, must be very highly rated. Laporte has left Manchester City and gone to Real Madrid for £75 million. And as you can see, replacing that centre-back here because he's been bought off Chelsea for £71 million. So I'll see if there's any more. Paul Pogba going to Atletico Madrid from Manchester United. There's another big one. Lodi, not sure who he is, from Atletico Madrid to Bayern Munich, excuse me, for £65 million. Let's see if there's any other ones that stand out. Roberto Firmino going from Liverpool to Borussia Dortmund. That's another big transfer right there, guys. Borussia Dortmund doing a lot of business in this window, so let's have a look if anybody else stands out. Keane from Everton has gone to Juventus. Juventus having a busy one as well. Basuma has left Brighton to go to Fiorentina. That's another big one. Saint Maximum has left Newcastle and gone to Villarreal. Thomas Muller has left Bayern Munich to go to Manchester United. Lo Celso has left Spurs to go to Inter. Some big transfers here, as you can see. Harrison has left Leeds to go to Farnborough, I think, how you pronounce it. See any other big ones that stand out. Kurt Zouma has gone to Arsenal. There's a big one. There's a strange one. James Ward-Prowse leaving Southampton as captain to go to Inter Milan. Big move for him. Gabriel has left Arsenal to go to Atletico Madrid. I've done so many deals in this window. Luca Digne has left Everton to go to Bayer Leverkusen. Morata has gone to Liverpool. Some really big signings. McTominay has gone to Roma. That's another big one. Okay, that's a very strange one. Barcelona have sold Griezmann to Everton for 38.4 million, even at 32-year-old. Okay, and the last one, certainly not least, Rudiger has left Chelsea to go to Inter Milan. So those are the biggest, and some strange signings there. Really strange signings, but I will obviously close transfer deadline day. As you can see here, guys, we didn't get any transfers at all on transfer deadline day, which I'm quite pleased about, really. We did all of our business early and got it all completely done. So once my messages has loaded up, there we go, we can get rid of that. Oh, now we get a transfer. Well, you're certainly not having Adam now, because, you know, he's one of my main players, and certainly not having him. And youth report, no, just about the goalkeeper, not a problem. Right, guys, we had, who did we say? We had Derby. Was it Derby away in the first game? Derby away in the first game. It's going to be a very tough game. Not going to waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the football. Here we are then, guys, the first played game of the episode, and probably going to be the most difficult of the day, away at Derby County. I am hopeful that we will get a result here. If we get a draw, I would be very happy. I'm not very confident about the win, but anything other than a loss I would be happy with here, especially in an away game. So I'm certainly going to try my hardest, like I do in every single game, and I'm going to give Derby County a right good go. And certainly with, obviously, as you guys have seen, the way the team are playing, with creating chances, and obviously Gallagher up front is a championship qualified player, so we're certainly going to give Derby a good run for the money. But this is how they line up, and I'm certainly not going to underestimate them. Strong side, always been a good championship team, Derby. They're playing a 4-2-3-1, so they're probably going to be very well organised, very stable at the back, and they're just going to be strong. So we need to be absolutely on our best. As you can see, French leading the boys out with the captain's armband. Griffiths is already in the goal ready. We're at 100% today, so anyway, Griffiths in goal, Bale in the right back position, Wilson in the left back position, French and Alphonse two centre back positions together, Hurst and Adam centre defensive midfield, O'Reilly keeps his spot in the cam position, Anthony out on the left, Paslak on the right, and Gallagher up top. So we are 100%. Let's find out how difficult this game is going to be. Here's Adam in midfield, forward to O'Reilly. I'm just going to try and keep hold of possession here, looking for Sam Gallagher, and Sam Gallagher was brought out of it there by the centre back. Won it and got there a lot quicker than Sam Gallagher did, but they're pressing us early doors here. Derby looking for a way in through this far side, and Bale standing up strong and waiting for the ball through. Ball does come through, and I don't believe it. With the very first chance of the game, us giving away possession 7 minutes in, and Derby have scored already. I knew we'd struggle in this game. I was happy with a draw, but I didn't think we'd concede inside 7 minutes. Nice pass through. Again, good pass around the corner, and Griffiths has got to do better there. He sort of went to save it, and then he just didn't stretch his arm up full. He could have got a hand to that, I think. I think that's a cheap goal to give away early. Let's try and push this. Wilson's got two on his side, and Wilson doesn't get anywhere near it either. Can Alphonse get near it? They've had the majority of the possession here and the majority of the game in the first half an hour. They've already scored, and we can't get out of our own half. Wilson try and get a tackle in. He doesn't. Hurst tracking back. Ball does come in. It's only 5'5", Bale, and he proved it there, not getting to the header. They had another chance. I think we're lucky not to be a second down there. He's only short. Bale, he was offside anyway. Never mind. Over to Hurst. Just try and send this towards Anthony. And again, given away. We're just not going to create anything like that. Anthony does win it back though. Give it to Wilson. Here is O'Reilly. Try and go around the corner to Anthony. Chip it up there towards Paslak. He's missed the header. 1 minute added on here, guys, and French was a little bit of a bite at his ankles there, but play continues even though 1 minute's added on. Never mind, there goes the half-time whistle. Into the second half then, guys, and all Derby County first half. We have not lived up to the billing. We've not played like we have done in previous games, and it really showed. They got an early goal. They've had a couple of chances to make it 2. And we've only had one real chance with Paslak, and he was just too short to get up for the header and make anything out of the chance. But they're coming forward here early in the second half, and he's got round the side of Anthony here, bringing it into the box, and Anthony gets a good tackling, and it doesn't get clear properly. They still have a chance here. He goes back, and thankfully Griffiths makes a good save at the start of the second half. We could be 2-0 down here if we don't defend this properly. We just need to really pick it up a gear. We've not been good enough. Get that away. Ball comes in, and thankfully Miles over the bar. Here's Hurst in midfield onto Wilson. Just drop that back to Hurst. Try and go out to Bale across the other side. Nod that down to Adam. And Adam again sloppy in midfield. He hasn't had the best of games in this one, Adam, and Bale has been caught out of position here. They might be on a counter-attack. Bale's fairly quick and should be able to recover this, but it finds itself into a Derby shirt around the corner. Now Bale collects. Here's Alphonse. Try and give this to Adam. He can actually do a decent pass this time. He's give possession away again. Just can't seem to pass the feet in this game, but the ball goes over the top. Bale needs to get a block in. He did get some sort of a block in, and it's a penalty. I don't believe it. He's done it again. He's given away a penalty trying to block a shot exactly like he did in the last episode, and he's just lunged in. He's took him out. Can't be defending like that. 1-0 up and they have a penalty. I think he's going to go right. He doesn't. He goes left and hits the post. We've survived. Can we get on a counter-attack and make them pay for missing? Over towards Anthony. Can we get equal from one end to the other? Penalty to the other side. I need to get this into feet. O'Reilly. Oh, his shot was terrible. Good enough, and they could be on the counter-attack here. They've got a man at the back post, which I'm going to try and block him off with Bale. I'm going to have to push this because he's running straight into the box. French around the corner. He gets another shot off, and Griffiths saves us again. If it wasn't for him, we could be 3-0 down in this game. I'll leave Passlack on just for now. They have themselves another corner. If it wasn't for Griffiths, we could genuinely be 3-0 down in this game. Wilson heads away. He's going to fall back to the man who took the corner. Can he get a block on it? We're getting some sort of a tackle in, but we haven't won possession. Chance is still alive for them. In the corner, Hurst watching him closely. Here's Anthony. Can he try and get some sort of a block in and win possession? He can. We'll try and hoof it up the field and try and get something on it, as they haven't got many defenders back. That's why I brought Sam Gallagher in. You see that header right there, and pass like round the corner. Sam Gallagher, I'm going to try and get it on his head if he can. Sam Gallagher so close to getting us back in the game. There's Hurst. I'm going to have to go back and keep possession here. Now I can go forward, give it back to Hurst. Can we try and create something at the end of this game? Here's Gallagher into O'Reilly. He's got to finish this, O'Reilly, and what a save from the goalkeeper. 90th minute, 3 minutes added on, and that is the best chance of the game that we've had. And if he'd have just hit it in the corner, O'Reilly, he'd have probably scored. He hit it right down the throat of the goalkeeper. We need Sam Gallagher on this head. If Sam Gallagher can head us back into the game here, I will be ecstatic. Sam Gallagher does head us back into the game. The only real chance of the game, and it comes right at the end. And that man, again, I said we can rely on him. He's at championship level and he is a quality striker. That power header. I really thought we were going to lose this game, but I said I'd be happy with the draw, and thank you so much to Sam Gallagher. He has headed us back into what could be a vital point for us. Whistle should go pretty much any second. There was 3 minutes added on, and that was into the first and second minute, so there's not going to be long. They really made a mistake then. If we could have pinched that, push Adam on here. The 3 minutes has gone now. Whistle's probably going to go any second as they have possession. It's dead ball, and there goes the full-time whistle. I am genuinely happy with that. A 1-1 point. Here we are back at the menu then, guys, and as you can see here, the headlines: Sam Gallagher pinches us a equaliser in pretty much the last kick of the game. I brought him in for a reason, and that reason right there is why I brought him in. Power header in those vital moments when you need a goal. It only takes one decent header on target and you can get straight back in it. So we are up into 6th after that point against Derby. I'm not sure where they are. I think they might be in the top 2, are they? They're not. Brighton, who must have come down last season. Brighton and Swansea are. Swansea look really good. They got a late winner against us. So we're. Derby were rock bottom and they hadn't won. I should have checked that before. But to be honest to them, they had our number 90% of that game. Literally, the first half we were shocking. The second half we tried switching on a little bit, and if it wasn't for Sam Gallagher, we would have lost 3 points there and they would have got their first win of the season. But never mind. Thankfully we get a point. We're still in a playoff position, surprisingly to me. But we have Coventry next. Here we are, guys, at the Edgar Street Stadium. I am not going to get tired of saying that this season. Edgar Street Stadium, here we are, against Coventry. Coventry, fairly new to the Championship, obviously got promoted from League One, I think it was a season or two ago. So I'd say fairly new to the Championship, but they've obviously held their own in the first 2 seasons, because obviously they're still here. So obviously we've been brought up from League One. We need to show these mediocre teams that we are here to steal points off them. So we're sat pretty in 6th at the minute with 10 points. I don't think that's bad at all. And where are Coventry? I didn't quite see where they were then in the table, but I certainly want to give them a real good go. We are at home, just have a go, and why not? We've got the home crowd behind us. Let's just have a go. So we'll wait for our lineup to come up. I've had to swap the team around quite a lot today because obviously the game from the last game with Derby County was only, I think it was 4 days ago from this game, so obviously tired legs have kicked in, so I've had to swap the team around quite a bit. But as you'll see when our lineup comes up, we've still got quite a strong team as the home crowd in the Edgar Street Stadium. Not going to get tired of saying that, really not. Griffiths in goal, we've had to go Alexander in the right back position, Thomas in the left back position. I've had to go French and Banks in the centre back because Alphonse's tired. I've gone Doyle and Adam in midfield. I've had to put Wall in for O'Reilly. I've had to put Rodriguez in for Anthony. I've had to put who was on our left, I didn't get to see. Then I've had to put Fernandez Fernandez on the left, and obviously Kirk Wilson up top. I didn't get a chance to say it then, but never mind. We'll kick on and hopefully get a good result here at home against Coventry. Just before the 12th minute mark here, guys, we have a throw on the far side. I'm just going to try and ping it across towards Rodriguez. He's lost out in the header. Doyle in midfield, try and close this down. Doyle does really well. Really enjoying using Doyle at the minute. He's not as highly rated as Hurst, but certainly performs just as well. Try and sweep this out wide, and I've only hit the Coventry number 9, and thankfully he's give it away, but passing again, not very accurate. We need to sort this passing out, but Adam, really good, strong physical tackle there to win us possession. Rodriguez on the run, try and feed him in. Here is Rodriguez, see if I can get across into the box and try doing some quick feet there, and I've been beaten out of it, and the Coventry man is now trying to run away with it, but Thomas knocks it out for a throw. Coventry have themselves a free kick here for a handball. It was just, I tried chesting it down with Banks to get rid of it, and he's ended up touching his hand, and he tries to play it short here, and Banks trying to get the tackle in to make up for giving the handball away. Can we clear this away? Pings off the Coventry man, and it's also fallen nicely for them off the tackle. Trying to sprint back here with Doyle. There's Wilson. Banks trying to get a tackle in if he can, tries to go around the corner, and thankfully Thomas is there to clear. Try and get Wilson's header on it, but Adam wins that race there between the two, and Kirk Wilson, he's took a good touch, and it's just got in front to get to the goalkeeper. Again, Coventry running at our back line. French tried to stand strong, but he's put a good pass in, and thankfully Thomas has tracked back from left back to get a good tackle in. Banks, he got a good tackle in. Got to Alexander wrapped around the corner too. Banks bursting forward. I've got Rodriguez across the other side. If I can try and ping him in, it may drop to his feet here. He takes it really nicely on the chest, try and get an effort away. Really good stop by the goalkeeper. First proper chance for either side really to have a pop at goal, and he hit that with some force. Rodriguez, I think it might have been going over, but the keeper made sure and got a good glove to it. Can we get Kirk Wilson on for the header? The keeper collects, and the chance has gone. Getting Coventry with possession, trying to test our back line. Adam trying to chase towards Alexander. He comes into the box here. Banks needs to stand strong and not let the cross in. The cross does come in off Griffiths' gloves, and I think it just hit the striker. He didn't know much about it, and it's ended up going in the back of the net. Let's have another look. Alexander pushes over, tries to get in the block in. He just some nice little neat footwork round the corner. Griffiths gets a good glove to it, and as he goes to push it away, I think it just hits the number 26, or technically the number 9 for them, in the chest and goes in the back of the net. That is just unlucky. Here's Banks over towards Alexander. Try and give that round the corner to Adam. Can we try and get equaliser here before half time and try putting that into Kirk Wilson? It wasn't the right pass for Kirk to try and have a go at goal, but we've won it back here with Doyle. Rodriguez try and give that into Wall. He's trying to take it down. Again, we've just not been good enough. We've not defended well enough. We've only had that one chance really with Rodriguez that made a good effort. And there's 1 minute added on here before half time, guys. Doyle trying to chase it down, trying to chase this down with Adam. And never mind, there goes the half time whistle. We're down 1-0. Here we go in the second half then, guys, and I feel a little bit hard done by there. Griffiths just unlucky, he's just palmed it into the player, conceded, and we need to really step it up to get back in this game. Have themselves a throw in here on the near side. Coventry puts with a pass through into midfield. That's a second good pass. I'm going to try and push Adam back here, but he's had a distance shot, and thankfully he sends it flying over the bar. Thomas with possession, he's been caught out in the tackle here. Thomas French thankfully does the job for him and brings the ball back. Thomas running it forward now. Here's Doyle over to Banks. Banks plenty of time, try and send it to Alexander down the line, give that to Adam. Fernandez is making me a run. I'll try and go to Kirk Wilson round the corner. He's put Wall in with a beautiful pass and he just can't finish. I wanted to go hard and low underneath the goalkeeper and Wall couldn't finish. What a through ball that was by Kirk Wilson, I have to say. It was actually a good save. I think we should have a corner. Can we just check that out one more time, guys? Did you see that through ball from Kirk Wilson? Let's just have another look at that. So I passed it into feet to Adam. Watch this from Kirk Wilson. Take a touch. Talk about a cheeky back heel into the box. Super Kirk Wilson. Send this in, see if we can equalise from here. Adam up for the header. Just going to go to Wall, try and head it back to the corner if I can. Can't head it back to the corner, but Doyle picks it up. Here's French. Over to Banks, try and get this into Wilson. That's a decent pass into Wilson. Here's Wall, try and go around the corner too. Super Kirk Wilson, can he live up to his name? He can't. The goalkeeper saved it up for the header and he's got it into his gloves. Just making a change here, guys. Rodriguez going off, Valencia coming on. Again, another pass into midfield. Just try and track Adam back here if I can, but he's beaten Alexander to the ball though. He needs to get a cross in, blocking anything on it. A block. And we get a block on it. It goes back into the box and he's headed it home in the bottom corner. Oh, we're down 2-0. He brought the cross in. We got a block on it. I tried clearing it with French. Tackle came in and he just gets the head on it. We're now 2-0 down. Here's Adam onto Alexander. Try and play this down the line to Fernandez, who should be onside and is. Give that to, it was a rash challenge there, and we've got advantage. Fernandez in, just try and stand this up towards the back post. Valencia is at the back post and Valencia has got one back. I take off Rodriguez and I put on Valencia, who hasn't had much game time here in the Championship, but gives me a reason to start playing him again. 86 minutes gone and we have got one back. 2-1. Almost game over here now, guys. As you can see, going into the 90th minute, there probably won't be long left. 3 minutes added on and it clips off Fernandez' heel and it's out for a throw-in on the far side for them. We need to try and pinch this quickly and try and get this ball up the field. There is still time. Alexander, I tried hoofing it away and he's closed me down. 2 minutes. We need to get this up the pitch and quick, otherwise there's not going to be enough time. They are just playing for time there and I don't think we're going to get it up the field quick enough. Fernandez, no, there goes the full-time whistle, guys. We get one back, but it's still a defeat. 2-1 at home. Press conference after the game then, guys, and if we'd have defended a little bit better, we may have got a draw out of that one, but yeah, I think they're asking about, do we think we're going to have to get in the late goal? Did you expect to find an equaliser? There just wasn't enough time. Yeah, we were always chasing the game. Coventry were just a better team. They kept the pressure on, and to be fair, I think the first goal was just unlucky. Griffiths makes a save, saves it right into the player's chest, and things like that happen here in the Championship. You don't take your chances when they come, you get punished. Does the defeat damage your confidence? Hopefully not. Maybe just lacks a bit of self-belief. We certainly don't like that because we do try every game. One mistake can be costly. It certainly can, especially at Championship level. It really can be costly. Talking about Adam, who, to be honest, in the last 2 games hasn't been brilliant with his passing. Usually he's much better, and to be honest, guys, I have to say, even though it'll affect us negatively, I do expect more from Adam, so I'm going to obviously do that. It does affect us negatively, obviously giving a negative feedback, but that's my honest opinion. In the last 2 games, he hasn't been himself. He's been a bit off the pace and hasn't been putting his usual performances in. As you can see here, dropped down to 12th in 10 points. This is the problem in the Championship. You don't get results, you fall down the table. And there you go. It says Adams, his struggle continues. And what I might do for the next game is leave him on the bench. We have Bristol City away in the final game. We've had a draw, we've had a loss. I definitely want to win, but this game is probably going to be the hardest of the 3. So I'll see you at Bristol. Right then, guys, the last played game of the episode. We are away at Bristol City. This by no means is going to be an easy game. 1, we're away, and 2, Bristol are a solid Championship team. As you saw in the last game against Coventry, you make mistakes, you get punished in the Championship. It's as simple as that. We need to be better. We need to play how we did against Cardiff in that crazy game not too many episodes ago. So we are at full strength. I have left Adam out today. Adam, for the last 2 games, just hasn't seemed himself. His passing has been off. Normally he's very strong and physical in the tackle and like the heads and tackles and stuff in midfield, but he's just not been at the races. So I'll put Doyle in to replace him. So that is how Bristol City line up. We will see what formation they are running, and then we'll get onto our lineup. They are running the 4-2-3-1. So again, expecting them to be well organised, well drilled, and expecting them to know where the goal is too. So let's have a look at our lineup. As we said, we've left Adam out, so Doyle comes in, and Doyle has really impressed me, to be fair, since coming in. He's been strong, he's been good, Doyle. So Griffiths in goal, Bale in the left back position. Hopefully he won't give away another penalty in today's episode, or this game anyway. Wilson at the left back position, Alphonse and French in the centre back positions. I've gone Hurst and Doyle in centre defensive midfield, O'Reilly in the cam position, Anthony, Gallagher and Passlack up top. So like I said, we should be a lot stronger in this game. It's Hurst around the corner to O'Reilly. Doyle, who's taken up Adams' centre defensive mid role today. Hopefully he can pass it around better. Certainly looking like it there. Over to Wilson. Going to come back inside to O'Reilly. I'm just trying to find the gaps as they got a lot of men in behind. Here's Doyle again, and even he gets put out of the possession there, and I tried getting a tackle in with Alphonse. He's got it round the corner here, Bristol City man. Alphonse again, can he win that tackle? He can, but not win possession. We're winning tackles, we're standing strong, but we're not getting the ball. Bristol City standing strong with the ball here and running the ball in and around our area. That's a decent pass out wide, looking to get in behind to get across. Wilson certainly needs to stop the cross coming in, but the cross probably will come in here. But Anthony gets a good tackle in. Ball still in and around our area. It's still dangerous, this. French trying to get a tackle in. Thankfully we get it away. Can we get on a counter attack? Over to Anthony. Wilson's going to make me the overlap run. Feed him in. Wilson's certainly quick enough. I've got Gallagher and Passlack and O'Reilly in the box. Can I hit one of them? Going up to Sam Gallagher, and he's beaten to the header. Brought that down. Doyle into Hurst. Try and go back to Doyle. I might have a goal here with Doyle. It's off the crossbar. So close to the first goal of the game. I put Doyle in for Adam, and he almost puts us 1-0 up. O'Reilly into Hurst. There's plenty of time here. Try and go back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly into the box. If he can try and get an effort away for me, he does. Off the keeper's gloves and out for a corner. We are starting to press here towards the end of the second half. Bristol looked brighter at the start of the half, and we seem to be finishing strong. Let's see if I can hit Sam Gallagher with that super header and try and get one on target, but header away this time. Almost half time here, guys, and just looking to try and get one more chance and get this down the line to pass, like 1 minute added on. If we can steal a goal here before half time, that would be amazing. Hurst win that header down to Doyle. Can he try and get a better effort this time and not the crossbar? Can't get that one on goal. And there goes the half time whistle. Into the second half then, guys, and the first half they started off very brightly, but we finished even stronger, and probably Doyle had the best chance of the game, hitting the crossbar so close to going 1-0 up. I really want to continue in the second half and get a goal early here. And past Latkins the header there, really good header one, and a slice at Doyle there. He does ride the challenge, and we may be able to get a chance here down the line. Wilson, I'm going to try and give that straight back into Anthony. Go into Sam Gallagher if I can. I get the ball to him eventually. Sam Gallagher, cracking turn and gets an effort away, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Bristol keeping possession here. Short snappy passing. We need to track back here with Adam. Got some work to do also with Wilson. And he's drove right to the bar line. We need to get a good header on this. We don't. They've hit the crossbar. That's both teams that have hit the crossbar now. Still bringing that ball around the corner. That is a very good ball. Wilson's not going to get there. Griffiths doesn't get there, and they have got the first goal of the game. Oh, I thought it was going to go our way. It hasn't. It's gone against us. I'm going to take Pastak off just yet. It was just a good counter-attack. Good ball. I tried tracking back with Wilson. He wasn't quick enough to get there. Griffiths couldn't get a hand on it. I couldn't close the gap down between him and the striker, and he just hits that very, very strong and true. And he's put them 1-0 up. But again, Wilson needs to track back, but he's a lot quicker than Wilson, as we've just seen from the goal. He's got a really good crossing and bicycle kick. Thank you, Griffiths. If that had gone in, I certainly would have been red-faced massively. He set himself, he got the overhead kick in, and thankfully Griffiths saves us being absolutely embarrassed. 81st minute, and they've got a corner. We need to try and get the ball up the pitch and get a point at least. We've had some really good chances. We've hit the crossbar, and it could be two here. It's not. It's a penalty. I don't believe it. It's Alphonsi again. How many times is Alphonsi going to handball it in the box before he learns? Oh, it's hit his foot. It's not hit his hand. Come on, that's a harsh one. That is a really harsh one. Well, 82nd minute. I'm going to go left this time for Bristol to try and get 2-0 up, and he puts it straight down the middle. We've got 2, 3, 4 men forward here. We need to get Wilson back, but he's not going to get there. French is going to have to pull over. The cross comes in. Alphonsi wins the header. Can we get forward now? Really good tackle to win possession. And 2 minutes added on. 2 minutes has gone. This is going to be the last action of the game. They're either going to get 3 or it's going to be 2. Alphonsi. Again, you've got to be joking, mate. It's always, why is it always Alphonsi? Oh, we were 2-0 down. We were going to lose anyway, but just to add or rub salt in a massive wound now, apparently he's handballed it again. Oh, I don't believe this. Bristol City, I'm going to go right this time. He hasn't. He's hit the crossbar. Thank God for that. We don't get massively embarrassed, but the full-time whistle's gone. It's still an embarrassing defeat. 2-0. Back at the menu then, guys, and just absolutely depleted after that loss. We started the first half so brightly. We hit the crossbar. O'Reilly had a good chance. We started the first half so brightly, and then it just fell to pieces in the second half. And Alphonsi with apparently 2 handballs, which thankfully they missed the second penalty, but depleted after that one, and we fall further down the table now. 18th we sit after 8 games. Let's have a look who's bottom. Derby, Cardiff, Sheffield United, Birmingham, Reading and Peterborough all below us. All teams really which you would expect to be at the other end. Even Fulham not having a good start to the season, and Preston not a good start to the season. These are all teams that I expected to be at the top end of the Championship. Let's have a look who is at the top. We've got Brighton at the top. We've got Portsmouth at the top. Portsmouth flying at the minute, and Swansea obviously got that late winner against us as well. Luton in 5th. Obviously they came up with us last season. Stoke in 6th, but we really need to try and find some form and find it quickly, because we've had 9 games now. I thought we had 8. We had 9 now. 9 games played. We've only won 2. We've drawn 4 and lost 3 now. We've scored 14 and conceded 13. So it's not been the ideal start here at the Championship. But let's have a look who we have in the next episode. Oh, the next episode it gets even worse. Reading, we've got Brighton top of the table and Fulham who are above us. yeah, let's not even look at the next episode. Drop me a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed, guys. We've lost, but it's been entertaining. So thank you very much for tuning in. As always, keep showing your support on the Hereford United career, and hopefully we'll try and turn it around in a very difficult episode next. So take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. It's been Danilaz1989. Love you, bye.